Good morning, Stampers. Today I'm going to show you a fun technique using the t-shirt, the custom tee, and the tie-dye stamp set. Mostly the tie-dye as far as the technique. Now this set is being retired as of this spring. I'm really sad about it because it seems like everywhere you look there's tie-dye right now. So I would suggest that you snap this one up quick. It is guaranteed to be available until May 22nd, so we have a week or so left here that you can for sure get this set. I'm not sure about the framelits, if they're, how long they'll be in stock, but even without the t-shirt and the framelits, this tie-dye set is awesome. So I actually had a lot of fun playing with colors, and I suggest you do the same. I just experimented with different colors. Now I did use the darkest color with the smallest swirl, and then I wrote the color combinations down on the bottom because my memory is not always really good. So I can look back. This is the one that I used on the Rad Dad shirt. So it's kind of like a little, I can keep these and then know which colors I like. To begin with, when you do these, you're going to take your spritzer, and I suggest that you do this off of your work area so you don't get it all wet. So you're just going to spritz it. And did I mention this is watercolor paper? If you use the watercolor paper, you get that nice blended tie-dye look. So I'm going to try a pink one here because I didn't do anything really girly. When I was experimenting, I was working on die cards, actually. So I'm going to start with the biggest. And now you can see I've got a little bit of muddy look, which means that I didn't have my stamp clean enough. Which really, it's really important that you get your stamps clean between these colors. And like now when I put this one down, it'll pick up the color from whatever's on here because it's wet. So you don't even want to put it into your same ink pad the second time. You have to wash it in between each stamping. And I tried to put my stamps like off center so that you're in the white part, so you don't have as much white in the middle. Okay, so there's my experiment with, let's see, I started with powder pink, pink pirouette, and then sweet sugar plum. And then when you're working with this, you're just going to have to set that off to the side and let it dry, for a little while, unless you want to take your heat gun. And then once it's all dry, you can go ahead and center your t-shirt where you want, the tie-dye to show, and go ahead and stamp. Cut it out with the framelit, and then you can use it on your card base. Now for this card, I used the background stamp, which is, you can see these are only half. So I took one of these, stamped it twice, and then I didn't like the line where they came together. So that's a great spot for either a strip of paper or a piece of ribbon, and it actually it matched up really well, but I just didn't like that there was a line there, so that's why I put the strip there. I am back again after cleaning my stamps, and I actually took them and ran them under the faucet to make sure that I had all of the residual ink off of them. I want to try kind of, there's all the camo that's pink camo, so I'm going to try making this look like a camo type color. I'm not sure if I have the colors right, but we're going to try it here. So keep camo in mind. Maybe this sugar plum isn't right for this. And then a chocolate chip to give it that kind of camo-y look. I'm not sure I got the look that I was going for, but that's why this is so much fun though. You can just keep switching off and trying different color combinations. Okay, I think my paper is still wet enough now. I ran out and cleaned that up again so that I can try another color combination. And this is so much fun. I just get kind of carried away with it. It's like, wow, we can try all these different colors and they run together, and it's fun to see what they kind of do. Now my paper is starting to get dry, so I've got to work a little bit quicker here because it won't do the cool running. Oh yeah, we're still good. Now I actually need to get ready for work, but I will try to come back this afternoon and show you how to put it all together into a card after these are all dry. So hope you have a great day. Be back. It'll be a minute on the tape, but I'll be back this afternoon. Well, let's finish up this card, Stampers. I'm going to make the outline of the t-shirt. This is with the custom T stamps. I'm just going to use the Dapper Denim, kind of keep going with the blue look. So it's going to be just kind of a light outline. And I will be back in just a second after I cut this. So I've just cut this using, this is kind of the women's t-shirt out of the t-shirt builder framelits. So next we're going to start with a top fold card base. So we've got our top fold card base. It is scored at 5.5 and cut at 4 1/4. And we're going to just take one of these, kind of like a background stamp. And I'll go ahead and use the opposite one of what I used before, just to show you that it might be a little bit different. And I'm going to stick with the blues on this one. So this is Island Indigo. And remember, we can't quite cover everything, so we're just going to cover up where they meet with a piece of cardstock, or if you want a ribbon. Ribbon would work good too. So you can see where it overlapped. It's kind of giving me like a double line there. So here I've just taken a scrap of Night of Navy, and I'm going to cover my duplicate stamp there with that. And like I said, it's just a scrap. Now before I attach that, I'm going to decide what else I'm going to decorate it with. We've got quite a few different choices in here. We can do Birthday Girl, could be a bride-to-be for shower if you have kind of a tomboy girl. There's just some flowers, Happy Stamper. So we're just going to go ahead and put Birthday Girl down here. Okay, now I'm just not happy with the way the letters stuck out on that. So we are just going to go ahead and put it on white. And I'm going to give the candles a little bit of the gold Wink Estella. Now, the gold actually is no longer available from Stampin' Up, but if you have the clear, you can go ahead and color these with a yellow pen or yellow Stampin' Right marker, and then go ahead over it with clear. Now, one neat thing about these photopolymer stamps is if you want to kind of see what something's going to look like say I want to put a flower on this shirt, I can actually just like stick it on there and see whether I like it or not. And there is a framelit for this one, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this flower in some Melon Mama and then cut it out and attach it onto my t-shirt, just to give a hint of pinkness. And I think we need a candy dot for the center. Here, and we have some Melon Mambo. That would go ahead, place that right in the center there. And on this one, I'm going to actually just adhere the shirt right onto the card directly, because I'm going to pop up this fun flower a little bit. We're going to put this right here. Get flower on the corner. And voila! We have a fun birthday card for a teenager or a teenager at heart. Maybe someone who was a teenager in the 70s. So hope you enjoyed watching this video on how to create a unique tie-dye look. And make sure you get these on order soon. It's really getting close to when they won't be available anymore. You know, if you're not a fan of the t-shirts, but you do want the tie-dye, just remember you can just buy the tie-dye stamp set to have those cool backgrounds, and you can use them with anything you want, you know, your other stamps or framelits. Hope you have a great day. Be sure to hop on over to my blog to check out some other Stampin' ideas.